Hey guys, in today's video I'll be showing you guys another meal prep for anyone who is trying to cut down carbohydrate intake and eat healthy. You can actually make this meal with whatever you have. It mustn't be everything I'm using in this video, so I'm just going to put you guys through. So I'm trying to make a garlic and honey pork chop. So if you don't have pork chop, my husband likes pork chop, so if you don't have pork chop, you can use beef or chicken and just spice it up and put it in your oven. So as you could see, I added some soy sauce, a light soy sauce. If you can add dark and light, mix it up together. This is the main salt content in this dish. So I added some honey, just a little bit, and then garlic. So you want to add a little bit of honey because you don't want it too sweet, yeah, but we just want something different. You guys know me and Kenju seasoning. I use Kenju seasoning for everything, but today we're taking a break from Kenju seasoning, so we're going to use something different. So after that, I'm just going to rub this on the pork chops, and you want to let it sit for about 20 minutes or 30 minutes before putting in the oven. There's cross-contamination going on here, but I'm using everything in this ramekin dish. All these spices I mixed, I'm going to be using them up, so I'm not keeping them for something else. Yeah, you want to mix the quantity you need to use. So the last video where I was preparing pork chops, I mentioned I didn't wash it, but you can wash it if you want to, and I didn't wash it because I don't usually wash the minced pork or the minced beef. So let me know, do you wash your minced beef and minced pork? Because I don't wash it, but chicken I'm definitely going to be washing it. And pork chops like this, the tapeworm can only die under high temperature, anything above 60 degrees centigrade. Let's have that conversation in the comment section. So moving on, I've got asparagus and tender stem broccoli. So I'm still doing the honey and garlic style. So you can pop this together with the pork in the oven, or you can do it separately. So it's still going to be fine. So I've got the tender stem broccoli, wash, pat dry, add some honey, some garlic. Oh my god, I can't do it. Can't you see? I still see myself putting this, but that's fine. I just want extra taste. I love it, so it's still okay. You can add salt and pepper, honey, lemon. I missed the clip where I was adding lemon. We want something different. Don't get stuck with Korean thyme when you're cooking. Only Korean thyme. Use different herbs and spice and just see difference. You see the difference in your meal. You let that asparagus and tender stem broccoli sit for about 20 minutes before you start frying. So you pan fry a little oil. You need to take oil in moderation, not too much of oil, because oil, olive oil, coconut oil, all oils, they have similar calorie content. So I'm just going to fry this, stir fry this on medium to high for about 5 to 7 minutes, because that's the cook time. You don't want to overcook, you don't want to undercook, but personally I like my vegetables crunchy. So moving on, I've got some kales here. Oh my god, I love this species of kales. You see these kales? Oh, they are good for stir fry. You don't need to blanch. If you want to blanch, that's fine, but I don't usually blanch them. You can also use it as chips, kales chips. Pop it in the air fryer and put salt and pepper and olive oil, and it becomes crunchy. It's so nice. So I took out the tender stem broccoli and the asparagus. I added a little bit more oil. I just sauteed some onions. I'm not adding garlic this time around because the garlic is already speaking in the other item there. So I was thinking what to add. My husband, this meal I'm actually specifically making it for my husband and myself as well. So he likes prawns, all this seafood. So, and I have a pack in the freezer, so I decided to add it. But these ones are the cooked ones, so I don't have to cook it. So I popped it into the microwave to defrost. I wish I had the fresh one. It's easier for me. Spice it well and stir fry it like fried before the onions. So I added the kales and then added Kenju seasoning, of course. I'm being mindful of the salt content because this Kenju seasoning contains salt. So I added the bell peppers. So the cook time for this kales is like 3 to 4 minutes. If you don't have kales, you've got spinach, you've got fluted pumpkin, which is ugu, you can still use it. The king prawns are ready, so I added it in. You can see the shape. They're like cooked, like cooked. So I'm trying not to get it overcooked, which is the old shape. So I added a little bit of more Kenju seasoning for the extra taste, just a little. You don't have to overput because we're still going to add some sauce later on. So I let this mix up. Nothing is getting cooked at the moment, so it's just on low heat. And then I've got bulgur wheat. This is already cooked Coas bulgur wheat. For those of you that always ask me where to get bulgur wheat, you can get it in the store, Tesco, Aldi, Asda. No, not Aldi. Aldi don't usually have it. You can get it online. Yeah, so I went in with soy sauce, I went in with oyster sauce. All these contain salt, so you have to be mindful. Put them little, because if you overput, you can't do anything again. So if you don't have bulgur wheat, you can also use rice, brown rice, but make sure that you're using very little and lots of vegetables. There are other grains you can use, quinoa, buckwheat, pearl barley. You can use all of those things as your rice substitute. So the pork chops are ready, looking nice, tasty, sweet, looking so good. So I'm just going to show you guys the serving I was planning to give my husband, because this is a meal prep for the next day. So just because of this video, I want to just do this. This is when I was trying to convince him to have a taste of the next day's meal, which he was like, I can't wait, I can't wait. So my girls, for dinner, I was planning to give them rice, and they said they want to have a taste of the food I made. I'm like, okay, why not? So I had to add some for them. So that's all for this video, guys. I hope you found it really helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.